So, students, you are once again welcomed in this online teaching program. We were discussing Charles Lamb essay, Dream Children, a Reverie. Eh, I hope that I have also given you a brief introduction of Lamb's life and his characteristics, his basic characteristics of his writing, silent features of his writing, and we have also have some introduction and some beginning part of the essay that the essay begins with the nature of children, and the writer very beautifully describes that it is the nature of children that they love to listen stories about their elders when they were children, because they have the interest that how their father and mother behaved in their childhood. Uh, so that's where they, and the writer in his, the whole essay is in a kind of dream, because Lamb was not married. He was a bachelor, and he did not marry because he had to look after his ailing sister. But look at his agony. He imagines his children in a reverie, and he told them about his grandmother field, that how was their grandmother field. She was a very religious lady. She was respected among the neighborhood. Okay, and when she died, a lot of people attended her funeral. Even the gentry class, a big gentry also attended her. And the writer also said that in her young age, in her youth, she was regarded as the best dancer. But a disease called cancer bowed down her spirit, and she became crippled. Hmm? Now, the Lamb also visualizes many holidays which he has spent in the great house. He visualizes, he imagines, he recollects the past events when he was a child, and when he used to visit a grandmother, and that was the early childhood. It was a huge mansion. His grandmother lived in a huge mansion which had many vasty, which have many vast empty rooms. The furniture was worn out. He spent many hours in gazing the old births of the 12 Caesar of the Roman Empire. The garden were spacious. It had many fruits such as peaches, nectarines, and oranges. And it was his habit to roam around the garden. And as the fruits was ripening, it seems to him that he is also ripening. He was not interested to pluck any of these fruits. Look at his nature. He enjoyed more pleasure in strolling around the melancholy yew trees. So this shows his agony that because he was not so energetic in his life, because he was a lamb-footed boy, he was unable to run. So he used to sit in one place and used to gaze all these things around him. So this shows his personal element, autobiographical element of writer's life. Lambs also describes about his brother John Lamb. Rather, he describes in great length the character of his elder brother John Lamb. And Lamb, in a very affectionate manner, he recollects the memory in a very affectionate manner. His brother was more handsome and energetic in his youth in comparison to him. He also recalls that how his brother used to carry him upon his back, because he was a lamb-footed boy. He could not run and walk properly. So his elder brother used to carry him on his back because he was a lamb-footed. In his later life, his brother also became handicapped. It was a terrible shock to him that when he became handicapped. And and suddenly after some times his brother died. So his death, it was a terrible shock to the writer, to Charles Lamb, when he lost his elder brother. And he says that his death haunted him many years. And he says that he looked that although he had died, but he looked that he died for ages. Haunted him many years. He missed his brother kindness and quarrels. And when he recollects the memory of the time which he has spent with his brother, sometimes they also quarrel on small things. But long after the picture, the imagination in which he was feeling that he was talking with his children, dream children. So they became impatient, uneasy about listening the description of family tragedies. As he told us in the beginning that he suffered many family tragedies. He became handicapped. He was not married. He has to look after his ailing sister. So all these kind of things and problems were there. So, and after having such a nice recollection of the past things, the the dream children become uneasy about the description of the family tragedies, and gradually they seem to recede. The essay ends with a pathetic note. The dream children, the picture of dream children, that is Alice and John, slowly become dim. It seemed that they were saying, "We are not of Alice, nor of thee, nor we are children." It was all of a dream. So in the end, the suspense is cleared that the children to whom the writer was talking, in actual, they didn't exist. It was only in a dream. He had just imagined these characters, and he was talking to them in a very affectionate manner. And when the picture of those dream children recedes, it seems that they were saying, "We are not of Alice, nor of thee, nor we are children." It was all of a dream. The writer was seated in his bachelor armchair. The Charles Lamb didn't marry his sweetheart, Alice Winterton, because he had to look after his ailing sister. So that kind of agony, that kind of failure haunts him. And look at that, he was sitting on this chair and he was dreaming about the past time. He has a recollection of his affairs with Alice Winterton, and he felt very guilty and sorry that he didn't marry to her, and later on she was married to some other person. But look at the agony and the manner in which he has describes the past memory, his agony, in a very humorous way. It is only the characteristics of Charles Lamb, writer, that he can handle such kind of pressure, and he has, in a very beautiful manner, described his personal life with in a very amusing manner. But there are some shade of agony, and you can say the mm, 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 the haunting experience he has gone through in his life, but he has overcome all these pressures and describes the things in a very amusing manner. I hope that you would love the text and you would get some more ideas, some more expressions when you read the text. I hope that you would be motivated to read the text of the essay. And I recommend you, if you feel any trouble uh, uh, in understanding any kind of expressions, you can contact me or you can send your query on my WhatsApp number. Thank you.